Hello and welcome to Midnight Wolf Tarot. Virgo, it's great to see you all again. We're going to do your reading for love for January 2021. If anyone is new, welcome. And if there's any cross watchers, welcome as well. Alright, we're going to do a general reading, and as always, like with a general reading, it's not going to resonate with everybody. It's very hard for it to resonate with all Virgos, but I hope for the Virgos that need to receive this message, that this message will resonate with you, and if it does, make sure to hit the like button so I know that it resonated with you. Alright, so let's go ahead and get started, alright? Universe, what messages do you have for Virgo, January 2021, for past, current, or future love? Universe, what message do you have for Virgo for January 2021, for past, current, or future love? What messages do you have for Virgo for January 2021, for past, present, or future love? What messages do you have for Virgo for January 2021 for past, present, or future love? Let's see. What situation is Virgo dealing with for love? Is it from the past, or present, or future? Oh, someone's running away. Someone's running away. Somebody had options. Not good. And I feel like this is a current situation you are in, Virgo. You are just feeling abandoned. My deck is freaking out right now. Virgo. Alright, so you're definitely are dealing with an air sign. It's either Libra, Gemini, or Aquarius. Wow. Ooh, a lot of toxic energy. Alright, so I can say for the individual Virgo that you're dealing with, that's a potential air sign. If they are a Libra, Gemini, or Aquarius, it's not much of a loss because it's very toxic energy. It also could be a fire sign. There is fire on the board as well. A little bit of earth. Not too much. As I say that, a little more earth pops out on the board here. So you have a variety. Alright, so we'll just jump into it, okay? So here's the Knight of Swords. Alright, this person just took off. Dashed away. And it wasn't even in a good way. It was like, you didn't see this coming at all. You know, it's like 1 minute that you are in love, and the next minute it's like boom, like that. They just took off. And it's almost like you didn't even have any answers for it. It was like, you know, why? You know, it was like there was no time. With Three of Cups in reverse, you know, this should be a time of celebration, but it wasn't. Like, everything just came falling apart, and you're just like, why are you doing this? And they did this because they had a lot of other options. There was a lot of other things going on. There was plenty of other options that they had, and so they decided to run right towards that, leaving you behind. They had plenty of options. You know, and again, this is dealing with water signs. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Could be dealing with water. Not a lot of them run away and dash away, though. It's kind of not their thing. A lot of water signs are a little more sensitive to do that. Scorpio could consider, but they're just more likely to just cut off communication Not so much because they have options, but this individual had options and they just took off. So at one point, you were their everything. You were their empress. You were their everything, and it went from being their empress to nothing. Which in the end, there's no new beginning and they just made you look like a fool. Which is not a good feeling whatsoever. But with the Knight of Cups here, again dealing with water, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, this offer that you expected, that you would look at with the Fool here, you're like, wait, come back. It's like you're trying to re-offer something to them, but they already took off, hightailed it, because they had all these other options with the Seven of Cups. So now you're in a state with the Five of Pentacles of just feeling abandoned. And that's really heavy. You feel that really heavy sense of abandonment and hurt and pain. You didn't see it coming. And with the Queen of Swords in the reverse position, this is the sign of Libra. But this could also represent all air signs, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. But this is more of Libra. And the way that this card is pointed here, it's pointed right at that abandonment, to where you had, at one point you could have had the strength to deal with this, but now you don't. And so now you feel completely abandoned, to which at one point you could have used the Queen's strength there. Now you no longer have. Like, it just completely destroyed your perception of this person. Because you're like, how can you do this? With the Four of Wands, and this is the 1111 card, again, another point of celebration, marriage, higher commitment. Everything came crushing down. The Lovers in reverse. This represents Gemini. In the reverse. Everything just came bursting, coming down. And with Six of Pentacles here in the upright, there was a lot that was put into this. You put in some effort. You really thought that this was worth it. And this person just took off. And I'm not surprised, because with the Nine of Wands here, I always see this as the player card, right? The playboy. And this represents fire signs, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Knight of Wands more represents Leo, right? But it's this player mentality. And that's why they went dashing away with the Knight of Swords. It was so easy for them to take off because they had plenty of other options on the board. So to leave you was simple and easy because, they have so many other options. So even though you were hoping for a new beginning that is not there, and you were wanting to reoffer something to them, they're long gone. They hightailed it. And by doing that, it crushed you. It put you in total hermit mode. And this is your card, Virgo. They put you back in this place that you're like, okay, I guess I didn't mean that much. I must have not meant that much to you that you could do this to me. You could just crush my heart and now look back like I didn't matter. Your Ten of Cups that you were hoping for, it's not there. It completely came apart. With the Devil, this represents Capricorn. But this can be of a toxic nature. And this whole situation was. That's why I was saying, this very well may not be much of a loss to you, but at the same time, you're the one going through the pain. It's easy for me to sit here and say that, well, this may have not have been much of a loss, but to you, this person mattered to you. But they just hightailed it out. Because that was easier, because, player mentality, right? They're the ones with the options. They just bolted. And I feel like it was the words that I love you. And that's what I'm sensing. It was the I love you that made them just go boom. They're like, well, I don't love you. I don't love you back. And with the Page of Wands in reverse, it's still wanting to offer something, expecting something. And on my board, it's pointed right at this Capricorn. But it's like, what is there to offer? And again, this is fire signs, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. But it's of a toxic nature. Very well, a fire sign could have been involved in this. There's a lot of fire on the board here. Little bit of earth, which would be Capricorn, Taurus and Virgo as well. But it left you juggling with the Two of Pentacles here. You're trying to figure out what to do. It left you completely unbalanced, that you're still trying to figure out what to do. You didn't see this coming, and they just straight bolted. With the Three of Pentacles here. Again, this is another card that should represent some sense of victory. But it's not. Because, they had other options here. And by doing that, they're completely crushing you. So it's like, welcome to the new year, right? You didn't see this coming. Let's see what else is there. What else does Virgo need to know in regards to the situation for January 2021? Oh yeah, there's no passion here. There's a lot of burden, a lot of fires coming out now. And that's crazy. Okay. Now I see why. Now I see why. So this person hightailed it because they wanted to pretend with the Ace of Wands that they didn't have the fire and passion for you. It's because they had this player mentality. You caught on to somebody that normally that's how they act. And because of the fact of the simple words that I love you, freaked them out and they took off. With the Ten of Wands here, you see that dress burning, feeling like a burden. They weren't ready for it. I feel like this person that you're connecting with has never really truly heard those words and had it be meaningful. Or have it actually mean something to them. So it was easier to just destroy this situation and go back to what they already know and what they're used to, because they didn't know how to handle I love you. Because here you have the Ace of Cups. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. This is real passion. This is everything. They wanted to pretend, right? They wanted to pretend with the Ace of Wands that there's no fire and passion in this relationship, but the Ace of Cups is something completely different. Because with Pisces here, and I'll say Pisces because with the moon and the reverse. So you have the moon in reverse, but yet you have the sun. You were this person's sun to their moon. And it scared them. And so they took off. So by them taking off, that was easier. Even though hurting you in the process, that's not easy, but it was easier for them because they didn't know how to handle it. They didn't know how to handle the simple words, I love you. You mean something to me. You meant something to them. And it scared them because they didn't know how to get out of this type of mentality. They're so used to either being played or just being the player. And they caught on to you, latched on to you, and you showed them otherwise. What other messages do we have for Virgo here? But the situation may come to completion here with the wheel. Need some water. Hold on one second here. I'm okay now. Sorry about that. But yeah, but it very well, the cycle is going to complete. What other messages do we have for Virgo in regards to the situation? Virgo, I think you scared him. You know, yeah, Page of Pentacles here. With the Three of Cups. So now the Three of Cups is in the upright. So Page of Pentacles, they may come back with another offer, may wanting another chance. With the Three of Cups in the upright, you may give them that chance. With Death in reverse, you very well may be willing to let go. And this is the sign of Scorpio. You very well may be willing to let go of what they did to give them another chance. Should Virgo give them another chance? Should Virgo give them another chance? Can, but I would caution it. Can, but I would caution it, because now you have the Queen of Swords in the upright. So now by going through this cycle, and that makes sense with the wheel, even though it just flew out of my hand with the wheel, you learned lessons from the situation that you regained your strength. But they still have this mentality of running away with the Knight of Swords. It's still there. At the same time, they can't ignore the Nine of Cups. You know, you lost one cup here, but they can't ignore how they truly feel about you. And with the King of Wands here, you know, I definitely feel like you're connecting with their fire sign. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, King of Wands being Sagittarius. They can't ignore how they feel. And so they very well may come back and want this new opportunity, but it's going to be up to you if you can rebuild this trust, right? Because trust is the basic foundation of any relationship, even in friendship. You know, if you don't have trust, you have nothing to build on. It will work for a little while, and then it will collapse every time, because you're trying, it's almost like playing Jenga, right? So you have your little tower, and then you're taking pieces out here, and then when does it collapse? Eventually it will. It'll become unbalanced and it will collapse. This individual has already proven that they have ran away and bolted before. They have the mentality that they very well could do it again. But are you willing to allow that in your life, Virgo? Are you willing to allow that? Any additional information for Virgo for January 2021? And I wouldn't. They're not your soulmate. Virgo, as much as you believe that they're your soulmate, they are not. And if they come back with, I'm sorry, and all this stuff, this is it. This is it right here. They're gonna bolt. They're not gonna get out of the player mentality. They are who they are. They're not gonna change. They're gonna come back with the soft gifts of the Nine of Cups, saying all the right things. That's what they're gonna do. But you know what? You're gonna end up back like this with the Ten of Cups. It's gonna be like this, okay? And it's gonna be at a toxic level, and you're gonna be re-hurt. Don't allow it. Don't allow it. They're not your soulmate. They're not worth your time. You're worth more. You deserve more. Nah. Don't do it. Don't allow that type of energy and vibration in your life. And Virgo, I know a lot of you, when you become unbalanced, it's easy to allow this kind of energy and vibration in your life. But right now, this is the time. Don't do it. You've seen what they've already done. You've already seen it. So don't repeat it. Okay? Let's look at some oracle cards for you guys and see what additional messages that we have for you. Let's move all that out of the way. Okay? Let's go with this one here. Universe, what messages do you have for Virgo for January 2021 in regards to love and healing for themselves? What do they need to hear at this time for January 2021? Universe, what messages does Virgo need to hear at this time? I just keep hearing not worth it. Not worth it. Virgo, January 2021. That did not take long. Goddess of the Shadows. What you perceive to be your dark side holds a hidden treasure. Virgo, and your dark side is falling into imbalanced relationships. That is your dark side, right? Being imbalanced, feeling like you have to be there for everybody, willing to accept relationships that people aren't there for you. But the hidden treasure in this for you is for you to learn the lesson that you deserve more, you're worth more. That's the treasure. The treasure is you. That's the treasure. Don't allow that kind of energy around you. Okay? Angel of Union. A partnership is blessed and destined for greatness, okay? You're gonna have something new come your way. If you don't let go of this relationship, it's gonna block what is supposed to be coming to you. Okay? It's gonna block it. An angel of joyfulness. Something wondrous and magical is about to happen, so you have to let go. You have to let go of this relationship so you can move in the direction, give yourself the time to heal so you can go to the relationship that you're meant for. As that other one is not a soulmate connection. As much as it may feel like it, it's not. Okay? And goddess is psychic protection. What you believe you create, no one can harm you. So manifest something new for yourself, Virgo. Manifest something new. But don't allow that kind of toxic energy around. You deserve better. Universe, what messages do you have for Virgo January 2021? What messages do you have for Virgo for January 2021 for love and healing? What messages do you have for Virgo for January 2021 for love and healing? Let's see. Virgo, January 2021. All those wanted to pop out. Ooh, boy. Yes. Okay, because this relationship that you are dealing with put you in the deep freeze. If you are to accept this person back, you will be in the same position, just frozen. Deep and frozen. Okay? And you also have magical map shifter, so you have the option. It all comes down to choices, Virgo. Are you going to allow that negative energy vibrations into your life and those types of relationships into your life, even though you know you deserve better? Are you going to allow this relationship to block the relationship that you're truly meant to be in? Only you know that answer. Virgo, January 2021. Listen. Okay? Listening. Listen to the lessons that you have already seen. Learn from it. They've already shown you who they are. They've already shown you. They've already shown you. Okay? Don't go back to it. Don't let this block what you're meant to have. The joyfulness you're supposed to have. Don't fall for the game. One ring circus. And that is a perfect definition of what this relationship was. It was a freaking circus. They swooped in. They swooped in, thought they were something, made you believe that this was something great, and they took off just as fast as they showed up. And they're going to do it again. And if you allow that, it's going to block where you're meant to go. It's going to block it. And you're worth more. Virgo, you're worth more. You guys are great. You are worth so much more. Okay? Virgo, January 2021. For love and healing. January 2021 for Virgo. For love and healing. Universe, what messages do you have for Virgo? There's something better. There's something better. Stay open-minded, okay? Stay open-minded. Stay open-minded to the fact that there is something better for you. Stay open-minded to that fact, okay? Everyone has value, okay? Most importantly, you have value. The person that is doing this to you, I'm not saying they don't have value, but is it enough value for you? Is it worth going through what they're putting you through? Or is the person that you're destined to be with the one that has the most value for you? You know, and make each day count, because, you know, this person, they weren't making each day count for you. They just left you hurt. They left you hurt and you were trying to figure things out. They left you. Okay? They left you. But two things here, and it's interesting. Worry is a wasted emotion. Okay? And it's interesting that it's in the reverse position here. But never judge another. Came out with it, and it's interesting because Virgo, you're showing your true self, and the fact that you still will not judge this person for what they did, no matter how bad they hurt you, but yet it leaves the door open for them to come back. And so if you are going to allow that type of energy to come back to you, it's going to block you from where you're truly meant to go. I wouldn't put up with it, but that's me, and that's just my opinion. I don't know. Let's see. Let's see what the universe has to say. Universe, what messages do you have for Virgo, January 2021, for love and healing? What messages do you have for Virgo for love and healing? What messages do you have for Virgo for love and healing? What messages do you have for Virgo for love and healing? Let's see, Virgo, what the universe has to say to you, okay? I let go of the shadow of the past by seeing someone for the first time with the eyes of love. Okay? Close this chapter. This individual was in the past, so you can move towards that the new future for you. So you can move towards a person that's going to love you correctly, that isn't going to leave you behind. Because this person left you behind, they hightailed it, they had no problems doing it. I choose to learn through love, so learn from this experience. Learn from it. Take the lessons, learn from it, and move forward. But don't stay in that type of vibration. Okay? These three cards came out together. We're going to take all three. Okay? The universe works fast when I'm having fun. So yeah, do things that make you happy. Don't focus on the loss of this relationship. Focus on yourself. Focus on yourself. Okay? When I lean toward love, I am led. And so the more that you work on yourself, you're going to be able to find the person that's meant for you. That's going to open this new vibration, this new manifestation, right? Raise your vibrations. It's going to open the door so the right person can come in instead of the wrong one, okay? The moment I embrace my peace within and surrender the outcome is the moment that the universe can truly get to work. Just surrender. Just surrender to it. To say, okay, this particular individual was not right for me. This particular individual was not right for me, and that's okay. Because there's going to be someone else coming through that door that is going to be right for me. And it'll be at the right time. Right now, I'm going to work on myself. I'm going to build myself up. And the person of my past, it's going to be their loss. And by the time they come back, they're going to realize they made a huge mistake. Made a huge mistake. But by then, it's going to be too late. Because you'll be with the person that you were meant to be with. And that's really good. But take the time to heal yourself, Virgo. Don't stay in an unbalanced situation. Don't stay in a relationship where you're going to be mistreated. Don't listen to the slick lines that this person has. Don't do it. It's not worth it. Alright, Virgo, that's all I have for you. If you guys resonated with this video, make sure to hit the like button. If you would like to subscribe, that would be awesome. Would love to have you a part of my channel. But I look forward to seeing you guys in February 2021. Alright, you guys take care. Bye.